excellent coverage and bat the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6.
Good gun, 4 down, 4 down. 14. 4 down, 4 down. Good gun, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Janikowski good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you,
and the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he floats one there, incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, but hang on. A flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Jackson on 1st down. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Now Jackson going to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Montgomery. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Jackson on 2nd down, buying time to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. So they get the field goal here at the end of the 2nd quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
And now Sebastian Janikowski on from long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, that's Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Brown. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. A give. This is Montgomery. And an alley to run. And he's into the clear. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action with Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Yeah, he's got it, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. They'll run forward with Montgomery, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Ty Montgomery taking it in from a yard out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Terrell Suggs able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Doing with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And Janikowski bangs it through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 53 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
On first down, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And off comes to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Brought in left side by Snead. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Montgomery. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. No, check.
This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone. The Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Gotta go.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Tempo.
One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted.